Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. So I wanted to show everyone now what I does when it's absolutely pouring rain, how I get the fire going. Me and Destiny left the house. It was raining here all day yesterday and it was pouring today. It just stopped. I did bring a tarp, but for that reason I'm not going to set it up. But I just wanted to show everyone everything is absolutely soaking wet. So usually when I would get a fire going, I would break off little twigs like that. But everything here today is absolutely saturated, as you can see. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it just stopped raining. It was raining all night last night, all day today. It's actually starting to pack again now, so I'm going to show you now. Destiny got the phone. So we're going to start a fire going. So I just cut down a dead wood. As you can see is wet. The outside of it is wet. I just split one piece. Usually on the inside it'll always be dry, so this is what I would do. I'm going to show you guys now. I would just split a piece up. Just got Jacob's little Fiskars today. Right, take your old bark off. Split this one up again. Actually, I might get my knife now in a minute. I usually don't do it, but in a situation like raining and stuff, I would. So I'm gonna crack that up, and that's what you want. Get some dry stuff. I don't have a whole lot of wood collected, guys, but this is just for demonstration purposes. I'm not a professional by no means, but this is what I would do. This tree here is not very big, but that's what we want, like that. We're just gonna get some splits like that there. Break them off. Not a very good big surface here, guys, but actually, lies that right there. I usually don't put time with my knife, but in this case, that's what we're gonna do. So, see how this is gonna work out. Oh, I'm doing it. No, see? Alright, try it again. So usually I would put down like that. Just even to get a couple small pieces off. Like that. That's what I'm looking for. Dry stuff like that. It don't need to be, it definitely don't need to be perfect. But that's what we're going to do. Try to axe again. The new pieces are good. We're going to pick them up off the ground. This is what we got here. As you guys can see on the ground is soaked. This ain't a very big stump for doing this. That's the reason why it's not working out very well. But this usually do work most of the time you do it. See, that piece worked. So, like I said, it's been raining here now for 2 days. And I've been in the same situation before, where you and your buddies were out on a fishing trip. You've been planning your fishing trip forever. All of a sudden you get out to the pond and you get the downpour. Well, me and Jacob's been there before too, and this is what I would do. Usually, like I said, I would get twigs, but I don't have no twigs. So I'll do this. I'd have a tarp set up. I don't have a tarp set up now because it just stopped. But usually I would use dry twigs or a bit of fat wood, but today we're going to see if we can get it going just like this with one tree that we cut down. See how that's bone dry? See, that's going to be perfect. Put all that there like that. I'm going to get a couple more pieces done up just to make sure we got enough. Then I'm going to get the fire going. I did bring some dryer lint. I'm getting warm now. But yeah, it was pouring all last night. And so me and Destiny just left the house. It was pouring again. And now it's just slacked off a bit. But like I said, Destiny, I'll show you there now. All that there on the inside is nice and bone dry. I don't usually be tying with my knife, but if I had to in that situation, I would. And 99% of my fires, I guess I'm going with twigs, dry twigs, but everything here is soaked. So, like I said, you do this, and most of the time this will work. Destiny's there with the camera, like I said, with the phone. It's actually starting to rain again now a little bit. Okay. So now we're going to see if we can get a fire going with just what we have from that one stick. Destiny's going to stand back a bit, and we're going to start it right here. This is our dry kindling. So guys, if this video makes it to YouTube, then that means it worked out. We're just going to put down this for a base. Like I said, this is just for demonstration purposes, just to show you guys. So, see that there's our base. I do have some more wood back here. So, we're going to get ready to get our materials out. And I got today, put the sitting pad down. Like I said, guys, I'm not no professional. But this is what I would do in the summertime. I'm all fogged up now, all steamed up. So that's our base. I do have some birch bark, but you can see that is soaked. That is saturated. We'll lodge that down, but actually we're not going to put that down, so I don't think that's going to be any good. So we'll use that one as a bit of a brace, and we're going to see if we can get the fire going. And my glasses all fogged up now. So essentially, I would have more than one way to get a fire going. That's what I would tell people when you're in the woods. For me, you know, you can take matches, you can take a lighter. I did keep matches in that bag just in case, keep them dry. But this is going to be a one stick fire now, a one tree fire we're going to call this one, guys. So I just brought some dryer lint from home, free fire starter. You can see that? See what it says? Free dryer lint, like I said, from home. I'm just going to fluff that up a bit, and just to let everyone know as well, this base is soaking wet. So we're going to try it with them splits. Now this fire steel is not the best, but it's going to work today. Here you go, one shot. Always put your ferro rod back in your pocket. Rain's starting to come down again. And now we're going to try to see if we can get this going with just these little twigs, these little sticks that I just broke. No matter when you're out and how bad it is raining, 99% of the time, the tree is going to be dry on the inside. If you take the time to break it down like this. I usually don't do it like this. I always usually get dry twigs, but like I said, if you do this, you know, you don't even need an axe really. If you got a saw, a little hand saw and a knife, you can do it. We're going to see now how good that's going to take off. She's starting to snap and crack. That tree was soaking wet, the one that me and Destiny just did there. Now the base is a bit wet, so let's just see now how long she's going to stay going for. You know, I could get that going better if I wanted to. I could break down more. I could do a couple feather sticks. But I just wanted to see, if I was in a situation, I've been in situations before, like I said, you're out fishing, and all of a sudden it starts pouring, and you don't want to go home because you've been planning your trip for however long. Well, this is what I would do, but I would have a tarp set up. If you do set up your tarp, just have your fire right on the corner of it. Glasses are all fogged up now. But yeah, that's what I would do. And the rain's starting to come down now, actually, again. So let's see now, we'll give that a minute, just see if it stays going. You could do it with a knife if you got a knife and a handsaw. Like I said, this was just all from the tree itself. You don't need nothing else. I did use dryer lint, but I could have made a couple feather sticks and that would have worked perfect as well. But as you guys can see, just that one tree. Like I said, guys, I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be. This is just what I would do, what works for me. This is nice and dry. I know a lot of people know about this, but some people mightn't know. So as you can see there now, that fire's going. And then you can get some bigger stuff to put on if you wanted to. But that's the tree that I started with. That tree was soaked. There's a couple more pieces of it. The outside is completely soaking wet. And on the inside, it's nice and dry. I'll show you a better example. On the inside of that one, as you can see, that's bone dry. That was that tree that we're having fire with here now. No dry branches, no dry twigs, just the natural fire, the natural wood from that. I did bring dryer lint. I always got a bit of dryer lint. Sometimes I'll just take a stick of fat wood, scrape a bit off. But where I brought my waterproof bag today, because when we left the house it was raining, I never put none in. But I can manage now to keep this fire going, no trouble. I would do the same thing, of course. I would break down my trees. But there you go, guys. She's just starting to go good now. And that is going to pick up. I do have my pocket bellows there that I could use if I wanted to. But as you can hear it and see, so as that's burning now, I could take the rest of this stuff I got here and break this down, and it'd be no trouble. There you go, guys. I'm gonna get the camera now from Destiny. Show you guys again the area that we're in. Like I said, everything is soaking wet. I don't know if you can tell or not by looking. My phone is even wet now. Everything is soaked here today. And as you can see, she's starting to take off. I mean, it's not the biggest fire, but obviously I could build it back. I could build it up. I just want to do this for demonstration purposes. So until the next one time, guys, have a great day. We'll catch you on the next one.